So now that you actually live in Los Angeles and you're out of like the white corn-fed forest of Indiana, have Asian guys hit on you?
Yes, they have. I have two ones that are recent in my mind. Both not successful.
Now, like on a scale of 1 to 10, when it comes to like not successful, how would you rank that?
Well, I'll give the one guy credit because he was really confident, I guess, and he was good at talking and keeping the conversation going, but it was more like a 3. And the other one was just failure. I'm sorry, it was a 0, like -10.
Oh,
I know
okay.
it's cold, but it's the truth.
Okay, okay. Let's start off with the disaster.
The absolute disaster.
Yes. All right. So where were you, and how did he approach you?
Okay, I was with another girl. Both times I was with another girl, and we were at just like a smaller bar situation, and
So he had the confidence to approach a
he came
set,
up.
a group set.
Yeah, two. There are two of us. The disaster one. He came up and we were like talking, and the bar was on one side and he came up on the other side, and so we were engrossed in conversation. And he was like, "Hey, ladies, how's it going?" And we kept talking, and then he like tapped us both on the shoulders like this, and we're like, "What?" And he's like, "Hey, ladies, how are you doing?" We're like, "Fine." And then we go back to talking, and he lingered. And he was
Vultured.
like, vulture, yeah. And he was like, "Do girls drink a lot here?" And we're like, "Yeah, we sure do." And then we just shut him out because he was being weird, and he was kind of like doing like a, "Hey, how's it?" like a weird half smile, and
Hey, at least he was trying.
he
to
was
smile.
trying, and I know, but really, like really. And then the other one, we were two girls, and we were just talking. We're up against like a wall in the place, and the Asian guy came up, and he was on the shorter end, which I don't discredit at first, as you can start a conversation. So he came up and he was like, "Hi, ladies, how are you ladies doing tonight?" And we're like, "We're good, we're good." And he's like, "So what do you two girls do?" And my friend was like, guess what we do." And he's like, "Oh, I bet you two girls are writers." Writers? Like, really?
I would have guessed accountant.
Yeah, right? And we're like, "You think we're writers?" He's like, "I don't know, you look smart."
Oh.
I mean, maybe in a different situation it'd be a compliment to be called smart, but, you know, we're dressed up and we're out in a club. Of course we want a guy to probably say, "Oh, you're a model." And you have like a 90% chance of getting it right in LA, so.
All right, so I mean, breaking that down, I mean, in general, what would you advise like those two guys if they were in our ABC's program like right now, and you're like a wing girl, and we're instructing them, like how would you like dissect that? How would you make them better?
Okay, so I'll start with the disaster guy. He could have come up, since it was really loud, and we came up, and he could have done like almost a double keynote turn, like a "Hey, what's up, ladies? How are you doing tonight?" Like energy, confidence. "How are you doing tonight?" We'd have been like, "Oh, we're great." He's like, "My name's Tony. What are your girls' names?" And I'd be like, "Oh, Sarah, Claire." And then he could have been like, "Oh, are you out tonight? Are you girls having a girls' night out?" And then just keep the conversation rolling. He could throw in a joke. He could probably throw in an opener about his buddy to bring his friend in, since there's two of us.
All right, so how about the other guy, the 3?
The 3, he had an okay approach, and like even though it was like right from the front, he didn't really have a choice because we were, you know, up against like the wall. But he could have come up and started like a banter back and forth. He could have been like, "Wow, you ladies look great tonight." Maybe come up with something sarcastic about someplace we just came from, or something like that, to get us like laughing and joking with him.
Okay, a little bit banter, a little bit of humor.
Yeah.
All right, now during the boot camp, I mean, you see these guys, you know, before they couldn't approach, they didn't know how the technical, and you know they're probably on the low range, and so you know after the boot camp, like, do you see the technical ability to approach improve?
Yes, absolutely. Some guys, like, they come in and I'm like, "What are you thinking? Really, like, how do you go through your life being this shy?" And I really feel for them because it's hard out there with some girls, and they do improve and they do get up the confidence to approach and speak to girls, and then we'll go out in the field that night and they'll actually like be with girls for a long time, or they'll bring them back to the table or wherever we are, and they do a good job, and they just need more practice, and they'll eventually be able to like get a girlfriend or whatever they want.
Okay. Now, what's the one thing an Asian guy can do, like right now after watching this video, what they can do to make themselves a little bit sexier, a little bit more confident, a little bit more irresistible?
Okay, go and stand in front of a full-length mirror. Take a look at how you're standing. If you're slumped down, then you need to like pick yourself up, okay? If you have like a bowl cut and your hair is in your eyes, go to a salon. They will do wonders with your hair. It's okay to use product in your hair. It's not like a gay thing. Like, you can do that. Lots of straight men do. If you have glasses, maybe consider getting contacts or some more fashionable frames if you really hate contacts. Because we don't mind glasses, but we don't want like the nerdy, like wire-rimmed ones. Maybe practice smiling and emoting through your face is always a good thing. You want to kind of be more of an open book and less closed to women. And if your uniform is khaki pants and a button-up, then please, for the love of God, just go and buy some hot jeans. Like, just spend some money on your wardrobe, because it speaks volumes, because it's the first thing they'll notice.
All right. Now, speaking of money, I think one of the positive stereotypes of Asians is that we're educated, we're successful.
Yeah.
But one of the things in Asian culture, and it's considered totally acceptable, is to live with the parents, because the son is the one that's supposed to take care of the parents and take care of things as they get older. Now, however, in mainstream society, what does it say to a girl when a guy says, "I live with my parents"? Because I asked this because when I did recently a workshop, and there were like 20 to 40 guys, Asian guys, and I asked, how many of you still live with your parents? And 100%, all of them said yes. And it was like jaw-dropping. What do you think?
Well, at least to me, I don't think that that's common knowledge, at least to other cultures, like Caucasian, Black. So it says like, oh, well, they just, unless there's like a reason, like medical reason that you're staying in the house, like helping them, we just think it's like you haven't ventured out and gotten your own place, you maybe can't afford to, you're like a mama's boy kind of thing.
Okay. So, any last words for readers and listeners?
Good luck out there. It's really not as bad as you think. And I think after the first few rejections, you'll be able to jump right back in.
Okay. Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you.